Hi guys, so it's Monday and we're here in the studio. I'm going to give you a bit of a flavour of what goes on here on a daily basis throughout the week. So, it's Monday, it's a working studio, compressors on, there's a lot of noise, this is typical. We have Pete building a stormtrooper. We have Ellie, who is on holiday today. We have Jay, who's packing up and preparing finished props. We have Paul, who's casting so many greeblies. We have Becca, who's painting the B-wings. And we have Simon, who is working on a whole bunch of greeblies that have been cast, finishing painting, getting them prepared so that I can install them onto ATAT helmets. Whilst waiting for those, I'm working on a bunch of backforms.
Yeah.
Guy's collecting on Friday.
Friday, yes.
What do you want to know?
I need to know if his handguards need painting, because it takes a few coats on it, so let us know who he is.
Right, okay. Mark.
Let me check if Pete's got him weight there.
Let me have a look.
There he is. So the glue's turned up, hasn't it, for his shoulders?
Nope.
Sorry?
No.
No, not yet. Well, he needs the glue for his shoulders. Undersuits. There's a hero anyway. So you've got his helmet on the go. That should be on the go. Get the blaster sorted. Undersuits.
Right, I've got the 40 boots.
40. Yeah, man.
If you remember. He wanted some 41s as well. Now, they've been on order for a while. I'm waiting on a big delivery from IB.
Yeah.
But that's just it, I'm waiting.
Yeah, okay.
So, anyway,
we can
stick
have
them with it for now.
Yep.
At least we've got the 40s.
Yep.
Right, so hero helmet.
Sorry?
Hero helmet for Mark.
Yes, he's got his holster here. His belt's built. Yep, all done. All heroed up. Extra rivets.
Right, I think it's being painted right now.
Excellent. It will be. If you formed his army, you formed his helmet. Simple as that. Right,
That's
so
correct.
hand guards.
So you need hand guards.
Yeah, there's some here ready to be painted, but obviously they need a few coats.
Right, okay.
So, should we get young man on that, or?
Can do, yeah.
Yeah. Just a little job for him on the side.
Yeah, does he want to come in here and do it?
Yeah.
Integrate a bit.
Yeah, of course. I will go and grab him.
So this is Marco. He's with us for a little while,
Okay, pal.
doing some work experience.
Tuesday morning, first job, organise the shipping that's leaving today.
Freezing this morning, I am boiling now.
Do you want me to take your clothes off?
Yes, please.
Right, here's what I'm going to say. Let's get the moulds made
Yeah.
for these,
Yeah.
because we need them. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll set them up now. We'll do a pour. We'll have them first thing in the morning. We're not going to get them today. It's 1:10
Yeah.
Yeah? Then tomorrow we'll do the same process again.
Straight away then.
I think I've got the jackets for them, haven't I?
Yes, you have. Yeah, you've got everything ready to go.
I've got at least 2. I'll see if I've got the 4. Right.
Yeah.
What moulds have you got for this one? Till just before. Right. Okay. No worries. So that's that. Right. I'll get the moulds made for that.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go away and work on this.
Yep.
And come up with an idea of how this is going to happen.
Yeah, because that is, I mean, I'm growing like the clappers doing them, and because we need so many, it's just not quick enough, is it?
No. What we need is a mould that's going to produce 3 or 4 of these at a time.
Yeah.
That we can pour. That's in the pressure pot kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's going to be a proper fancy Dan little mould, that one.
Yeah. That'll work.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leave it with you.
Yeah.
I'll be watching you.
Okay, I'm going to talk you through how I make the mould for these BOC canisters with this spiral hosed. So we just use a very simple plastic pipe which has got a large enough diameter to fit the piece inside. Making moulds is very simple. Making a mould or making a production mould, now that can be a slightly different affair. So I'm trying to get the piece so it's fairly level. That's why I've marked out that piece of plastic, so that when it's inside I know that it's fairly level. When I say production mould, I mean a mould fit for production that will produce a part that's crisp and clean straight from the mould. Here I'm just putting a little bit of tape in there to separate the rubber from the inside and the outside of the piece. It's a little cheap. Now this is going to be a very, very simple mould. It's a 1 pour mould, and then when it's finished we're going to cut it open. Always try and keep your moulds as simple as you possibly can. This mould is also known as a split mould. So here I am leveling it with the mark that I made on that plastic. That's just making sure that the piece inside is level, just so we don't get any trapped air bubbles or any issues that we've not thought through. Okay, we're nearly there. we've got a dam at each end, and we've got a nice pour hole there, which is it's clear of the piece inside that we're going to make the mould of. Final stage now is just sealing these with the hot glue all the way around. We don't want any leaks when we pour the rubber in there. Now these are going to be pressure cast, so this rubber has already been degassed before the pouring, and you can see there's very little air in there. Nice pour, Paul. This is going to take about 6 hours to cure now. This is Simon and myself having a little meeting where basically we're just checking we're on the same page and taking a little time out just to gather our thoughts and make sure we're still going in the same direction. What have you got now? Probably nothing.
What do you mean? Nothing. I've got more canisters.
There's more?
To finish off, yeah.
Right,
to make
okay.
up the rest of this.
Is that enough for all of them?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
So that was you had your
Right. Well, don't worry too much
20
about it,
that was done.
because if we start on these,
Yeah.
if I run out of something, I can jump on them. If somebody else runs out of it, they can jump on them.
Yeah.
And if not, then you'll have time to get
There
back
is-
on them,
there is
because you
only-
might catch me up. And,
Oh,
you know,
I
and then
will, I will.
working in between.
I will, because they're.
So you could do a bit of these, then a bit of canisters, then I'll
Well, that's
done
the
a
way
couple.
I've been doing it. How are you for those?
Got
potentiometers?
enough for all of this.
You've got enough for all this, right?
Yeah.
So I don't need to do any more of them. That's good.
I've got enough for everything.
Switches.
I've got all the switches, got everything. They've
Right.
all got the tusks in. I've started putting all the
So it's literally now
Central.
canisters and getting these out.
well, getting them out, work a bit on the canisters, and then all the BOC and the curly pipes.
Yeah, but I've still not got them yet. I'm
Exactly.
Still waiting for some.
Well, we've just been talking about what we're going to do. In fact, Paul's just made a new mould.
Yeah, that's the thing that's taking time.
But we're also looking at re-engineering the canisters mould to make them faster and do more. Because that's the bottleneck now.
It is. That is the bottleneck.
So once we alleviate that problem, I don't know where the bottleneck will appear next. But I'm re-engineering the canisters completely. He's continuing to make what he's got, but when we do that, you wanted to change the top, didn't you? So you don't have to drill them and stuff. So we'll get all that in as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right, good-o.
Right, so I can start with these. I'll start with these clean ones first then, and
Yeah.
as soon as they're dry, which dry quicker, then Jay can get to packing them.
So Sean, who's been working from home probably since COVID, arrived at the studio with all the helmets he's been building this last week. To finish off Tuesday, we had a delivery of plastic for lenses and bubble eyes. Right, so last night I was having to think about this. What we want to achieve is 3 of these.
All at once, that'll fit in the pot.
All together, fit inside there, yeah?
Yeah.
One big pour hole,
Oh yeah.
nice big fat pour hole, so you pour it in, it goes in quick. And I was wondering how I was going to do, I know what I wanted on the top,
Yes.
but I was wondering how I was going to do on the bottom. Anyway, I'm going to do this. We know this works.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do these separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, instead of this on the top like this, we're going to have nice big fat pour hole, like
Yeah, like a tripod in a sense.
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll make a separate piece on there,
Yeah.
almost like a flat piece or whatever, in between all of these. So there's just an extra piece of rubber that goes on the top with all the pouring.
Okay.
Then we'll be able to pull that off. So it's, you know what they say, or you know what I say, I always like moulds really simple.
Yes.
Because the more simple they are, the less problems you're going to get. Now this is going to add a level of complexity, however, the main mould is going to be exactly the same as this. All we're changing is this nice big fat pour hole.
Sounds good to me.
So
we need them fixed in position then, don't we? In some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All I've got to do now is create 3 brand new masters
Yep.
and put the plan into action.
Rock
But
and
I
roll.
think that will solve all the problems that we're having with speed. Nice big fat pour hole.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we need to do something because it's so time consuming, just one at a time, constantly, and waiting for one to dry and so on and so forth. So hopefully we
Dry.
can get this done. Dry.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm getting out of here. Okay.
all these big words.
Thanks. I think I came up with that idea while I was on the toilet or in the
Yes.
bath. I don't know.
In the bath.
Maybe.
You come up with plenty of ideas in the bath, don't you?
You know what it's like, Tuesday night's bath night, whether I need it or not.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Sunday night in my house. What are you? Posh.
Yeah. Sunday.
Sunday.
Then do you get in front of the fire?
Yeah, Sunday night. Every last Sunday of the month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bath night.
Get the old tin bath out, fill it up in the front
In
room.
front of the fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
The good old
These
days.
kids nowadays, they don't know they're born that it bloody showers and heating. Bloody hell.
But you know, we were happy in those days, although we were poor. Because we were poor.
Okay, let's demold the BOC canisters with the spiral hose. These are the molds that we made just yesterday. I'm just releasing the outer jacket and let the rubber slide out. Now it's a simple case of splitting the mould so that we've got one entry point, or one exit point, that should be, where the cast piece, or in this case the master, is going to exit the split mould. When you're doing this, you want to put some registration waves in this the actual cuts themselves so that they knit back together real nice. This is a platinum silicone, and I think it's about a 40 shore hardness, so it's quite tough. Holds its shape nicely. There you can see the void inside, the shape of the piece that's going to be cast from this mould. A successful mould. All the empty gaps you can see here, the helmets that have already been boxed to ship. This is a Thursday morning handover. I had to leave early on Wednesday to do some admin and accounts work at home, and Becca has left for her holiday, so Simon's just filling me in as to where she got to.
So these are the ones that are now waiting for
right.
I can go on.
That one, right.
Yeah.
They can get finished off like that in there.
Yeah, they can, yeah, because she's got some more in there, but she says don't
chin
touch them.
straps and you need,
Yeah.
you need some mics, they need mics. I've got some mics.
Right.
Let me see how I get on with that.
Right, so what I've got here is six
Blue 5s,
right.
6 blue levers, and 6 blue 2s because I want. There's some guys that ordered all 3, so we've got all 3 ready for them now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just need to get all of them.
Let's. So we need to inspect these as well. I know that from the tapes are done on there and make sure that the right greenboys and stuff. And the we're in as well.
Well, the group is done, it's just the bits for on the end. All right, yeah, it's got the hot wire on the end.
Yeah, just to help me. Right?
Yeah, I'll certainly look at getting 6 of them first of all. We'll have to see because I'm also.
Yeah, we need to get more of these done. Well, I've got weathering to do on that one. It's those canisters that that's slowing us up at the minute, like I said.
Well, how are we doing on the DLC and the curly fights?
That's what I mean.
Alright.
Those ones on the front.
Well, we'll have to find out how many he's got, but you'll have some.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely got some.
Have some, yeah.
That can be done today at some.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I can get on with them.
Flat row.
I've got all them canisters to put on the back.
Yeah.
Which is no, so I've got that to do. I've got that to do. I've got a couple of helmets and bits and bobs. So I've got a guy, Mark, collecting Friday. That needs to be done. We're waiting on the glue. We did get some glue. That turned into an absolute nightmare because it didn't work and we ended up washing it off with hot water.
What glue was that?
It's the hard plastic glue. I don't know if it's a bad batch or what, but it's not good. So there's more glue coming today, but it's coming tomorrow, so that needs to be done today. That's definitely make sure it's done on Tuesday job. And if not, well, it has to be done.
Is there anything I can do on it?
No, we'll just wait for the glue. See the glue comes wedged back now.
Right.
He's had his holiday. He's come back looking like he's raring to go.
So it's a super glue, or is it? Is it that
No,
stuff?
plastic glue.
Oh, right, like the V6000 stuff. Yeah.
Bring it out, freeze it. Just leave it out. Yeah. You got a bunch over there to pack still, Jay?
Because I'm All right, they've all been opened. Yeah, all been opened. All we didn't. Jay stayed late last night with us. Oh, thanks, Joe.
So these will all be ready for shipping in about half an hour.
Yeah.
So you'll have a shit lot of shipping.
So I need to do some changing very soon. So I've got
Yeah. And then boxes are coming in today, aren't they?
today or tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, I've made room anyway, so everything can be whacked on the fucking shelf. I'll just dump that.
Right. Right then.
Right, ask him, Alex.
Cracking on time, yeah. Cracking on. So one of the things you may not appreciate about what we do is the sheer amount of repetition. So here I am, demolding some more split molds, and I'll be setting these back up to make another set of these molds.
Something's come, Paul.
Yeah, we've been waiting for these boots for a while now, but keep Treeping were there. They've always got our back. They got these boots to us as quickly as they possibly could, and now I just spent the next half an hour allocating all of these boots to the orders that we've got complete and ready to ship. Talking about repetition, shipping time again.
I'm afraid, Neil, that's the lot. Is that enough for you? Oh, I'll try. Oh. It's Friday afternoon. Beautiful, beautiful weather here in Manchester. And Mark is about to arrive to collect his stormtrooper. I know the guys have made a few stormtroopers this week, but did they manage to finish Mark's? Did that glue arrive? Did we have the boots? Did we finish the helmet? So let's recap, let's talk about this week, okay? If you enjoyed this kind of video, by the way, do let me know, because I'm trying to make a bit more in-depth content of what's going on. I know it's a bit of a tough watch, but if you've made it this far, comment below, let us know, and then it'll prove that you've watched to the end. So this week, obviously, Mark collected his suit and everything was ready. The IB delivery came, we managed to source the real glue. But I mean, this is highlighting ongoing issues that we have, where there's just a stupid component that's missing that can't let the job progress. Super frustrating, but we've got the problem solved. Ideally, I want to try and be on top of that, be ahead of all the problems. That is essentially what I do here. We've got a great team. We've got Jason packing, we've got the guys building the costumes, Ellis and Pete, Becca and Simon painting. We've got Sean at home assembling the Death Star helmets, Paul and Simon working on all these greeblies for the ATAT helmets. I'll do building assembly wherever it fits in, but my main job is like plate spinner. I go around making sure everybody's got all of the stuff that they need, and that's how the team works. So hopefully we can bring a little bit more of that and let you understand the dynamic of what goes on here. For example, the ATAT helmets are shipping, but yet the B-wings are shipping, and then the Death Star helmets will be shipping. And I've seen comments on social media like, oh, why aren't they all the ATATs going out the door before everything else? But the dynamic of the team doesn't allow for that, because there's no point in Becca being in the casting area casting up some greeblies, because it's not a good use of her time and talent. So it doesn't work like that. There's a lot going on all at the same time. Somehow we have to bring it all together into a cohesive outcome, and a lot of the time that works. Sometimes it falls down for waiting for things to come in,
But when they do come in, we get back on the horse, we pick it up, we get jiggy with it. It happens, you know, we make it work, and eventually things work out. So there you go. That is the studio in a nutshell. Noisy, repetitive, and that's why we love it. Peace out. Is that what they say? Is that what they say on YouTube? Is that what they say on a YouTube blog?
That is what they say on YouTube.
Yeah, I watch a few every now and then. Don't make them very often. That's it. Go.